Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast.
Been a big game for Freak. He's got 16 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Rubio and Levine teaming up in the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Zach Randolph. And it's Towns in at the 5. And that's the group starting the second half for Sam Mitchell. Randolph. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. For Minnesota, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Free throw drops for Zach Randolph.
2 shots.
And Zach Randolph drops them both. Chicago leading by 5. Gasol, a screen on Rubio. Here's Freak. Nailed from three-point land. Freak's got 19 points.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Randolph a screen. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Nails the wide open jump shot. Wiggins has got 9.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
And Freak throws it down.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Rubio. Pass to Towns. Towns sets the pick for Wiggins. Excellent use of the screen that time. He's got 11.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
To the paint, and Freak throws it down.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
bringing it down
sir.
hard,
Yes,
my
sir.
brother.
Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Now, here's Rubio. Randolph a screen. Levine kicks to Rubio. Here's Towns, and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
There's the dish to Freak. Launches it. Wiggins with some nice D. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And it's Randolph penetrating. Levine kicks to Rubio. Inside. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Towns.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Now Rubio, following the three-point attempt by Freak.
Can't connect there, but still a red-hot start to the half, hitting 4 of their first 5 field goal attempts.
Pass to Gasol. Now here's Freak, covered by Wiggins. And the Bulls with another miss. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. There's a screen. Rubio outside. Randolph sets a screen for Rubio. Shot clock at 5. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
Right there, Randolph doing a good job opening up space for the shooter with the solid screen.
Feeds it to Freak. The 3 ball. But they'll get another chance. Here's Gasol. No good off the front iron.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those 2 things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Now, here's Rubio. He's got 6. For the lead. There's the bucket. Good. Rubio's got 9.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
Chicago trailing here. The feed to Freak to end the drought. And that one's good. Freak's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Bulls.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Rubio dishes to Levine. Randolph a screen. Here's Wiggins. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Gasol. And Chicago shooting around 40% in the 3rd. Maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there. Good on the shot.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Rubio outside. There's the pass to Levine. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 6 assists here tonight. Good-looking screen by Gasol. From deep three-point range, and it's Freak missing.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Now here's Wiggins. 11 points in the game. Shoots from the right block. Again, Wiggins missing.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Passes to Freak from downtown, and the shot is good. Freak's got 16 here in the second half.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Rubio the pass to Levine. Wiggins drives in. That drops. Wiggins has got 6 in the quarter.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
To the middle, here's Freak. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact.
And from a defensive standpoint, a good foul to save the dunk there.
And both free throws good from Freak. Here's Levine. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too...
Okay, fans, put your hands together.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth. Here for the Timberwolves. Towns, he's checked in for Nene. Randolph comes in for Levine. And Wiggins is subbed in for Ricky Rubio. So for Chicago right now, Freak, he's in at 3. Portis is out there with Pau Gasol. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Little in at the point guard. Randolph can't hit.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Here's Wiggins. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
How about Wiggins in this one? 16 points and 2 steals.
No idea we'd see a performance like this one today.
The only way to describe it in my vocabulary is dominance.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Minnesota. Ricky Rubio comes in for Jarnell Stokes. So it's Chicago now. A 2-point game. Kept alive. Gasol passes to Portis. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Now here's Towns. Cannot hit. Dishes to Freak to take the lead. Shot is off. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Levine kicks to Rubio. He dishes it to Towns. And he lays it straight in. Towns has got the lead up to 2 now for the Timberwolves.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
And Gasol gets it to go.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Timberwolves dancers.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And so here is Chicago. After the miss from Karl-Anthony Towns, Gasol kicks to Freak. Gasol dishes to Butler. He feeds it to Freak to take the lead. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Rubio outside. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sinks it.
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Inside, there's Freak. Yes! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Rubio outside. He kicks to Towns. All sorts of time. It's good. Big time bucket there, Clark.
And Kevin, the crowd is loving it.
And guys, you don't have to tell these fans how important that shot was.
So it's Chicago now. Gasol. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation. In a crucial spot, he is always so solid at the line. He rarely wastes those opportunities.
And Rubio kicks to Towns. Randolph. Pass to Freak to take the lead. Gets the three to fall.
Kevin, they've still got a foul to give at this point.
Yeah, and strategy wouldn't be bad to use it if they need to.
Towns, the pass to Wiggins. And Rubio kicks to Levine. Off target from downtown. And an intentional foul right there.
That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's curtains for them. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Freak. He simply had a dominant third quarter, and it quickly became apparent he wanted to exert his control over the tempo of the game.
Boom, 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 boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.